That Florida Guy, and this is the next video in my new tip series, and it's going to be on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So just before we get started, a lot of the information I'm going to be going off, which I do in my videos, is go off last year's event, and that's mainly because the full details haven't been released for the 2016 event. So I've got my guide here from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2015, and I think a lot of the details will be the same, but what I do is once all the details for the 2016 event have come out, I will make another video on the full event for the guide. So here we go. So if you've never been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party before, this will probably be a good video and it'll give you a little bit of information about it. So it runs from select nights from September the 2nd all the way to October the 31st. The tickets start from $72 plus tax, and the most expensive ticket is on actual Halloween night itself, the 31st, which is $105 plus tax. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is a Halloween based event inside the Magic Kingdom only, not across any of the other parks, only Magic Kingdom. And it's basically like Universal's equivalent, but obviously more suited towards children, which is what Disney is. So the full Magic Kingdom is open, all the lands and whatnot are open, and I'm just about to tell you some of the dining places which were open during the event last year. So I'm just going to talk about the dining options which were open during last year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, because not everything is open dining wise. So first of all, we've got the Main Street Bakery, the Plaza Ice Cream Parlour, Casey's Corner, Aloha Isle, Pecco's Bill Tall Tale Inn and Cafe, Westwood Ho, Sleepy Hollow, Liberty Square Market, Columbia Harbour House. We've got Pinocchio's Village House, the Friars Nook, Storybook Treats and Gaston's Tavern up in Fantasyland. In Tomorrowland we have Cosmic Race Starlight Cafe, which is my absolute favourite. So have a look at that if you've never tried there before. We've got the Cool Ship and the Luncheon Pad, and as well as all them which I've mentioned, there is also food carts and snack carts dotted around the event, around the park also. So last year I counted 15 trick-or-treat locations, and I'm just going to list them off here so you can see how far and get an idea they're dotted around the park, because you could probably spend quite a lot of your time looking for these. It was our first year at Mickey's Not So Scary last year, and there was a couple of them which we couldn't find. So in Adventureland, there's one outside the Jungle Cruise, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room and Pirates of the Caribbean. In Frontierland, Splash Mountain in the Dr. Tom Sawyer's Island. In Liberty Square, you've got one outside the Liberty Square Riverboat. Inside Fantasyland, you've got one in Peter Pan's Flight. Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. Pete's Silly Sideshow in the Fantasyland Treat Trail. And that says it begins at the Walt Disney World Railroad Station in Fantasyland. Also, you've got Tomorrowland, there's one outside Space Mountain. Tomorrowland Speedway, Stitch's Great Escape in the Walt Disney Carousel of Progress. These were last year's. I'm assuming they would probably be in similar locations this year. Again, I will be making another video once all the details have been released, or once I can obtain a 2016 map. Also, upon entry to the event, you will get a trick-or-treat candy bag. It's not a massive bag, it's only mainly probably roughly that big, but you can fit a lot of candy in. The candy I had lasted about 3 weeks, that's how much we got. But there's a lot more to do at the event than just trick-or-treating. Next I'm going to talk about the entertainment which is on at the event. For the first time last year, this show was brand new, and it was the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular, and this was outside of Cinderella's castle. Now the show was on at 4 different times. It was on at 8 o'clock, 9:20, 10:40 and 12 AM. Now I'm just letting you know them times so you can know roughly how much the shows are shown. Again, this isn't the time for this year, not even guaranteed that the same show will be on this year. I'm just letting you know this as a reference, because that was one of the main shows. The next one was Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade. That was on at 8:35 and 11:15. That was only on twice last year, and that is the Halloween themed parade, which goes around the theme park. The next one is Celebrate the Magic, which is at the castle, sorry. That was only on at 9:45 PM, and that was projections onto the castle with, I think that's when the fireworks, I tell a lie, the fireworks or Hallowishes which were on at 10 PM. So Celebrate the Magic must have only been on for 15 minutes. Then you've got Happy Hallowishes, which was the main fireworks show. Also in the park, there is villain appearances, which you don't get in Magic Kingdom during normal operating hours. So there was all the villains from the Disney films, which were out as well. Again, as soon as I get a list of them that have been confirmed, I'll let you all know. Also during the event, there's a lot of attractions which are open. Not every ride in the Magic Kingdom is open, but there's quite a lot of them. I'm pretty certain that a lot of these will be open this year, but I haven't been guaranteed yet. So I'll list them off anyway, and then you can know if you want to go on them or not and do your research before you get there. So on Main Street USA, we've got Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom. Up in Adventureland, we'll have the Swiss Family Treehouse, the Magic Carpets of Aladdin, Pirates of the Caribbean, which is awesome. The queue in the dark is amazing. It just adds to the theming and the authenticity of the ride. We've also got a Pirates Adventure, Treasures of the Seven Seas. Up in Frontierland, Splash Mountain, again awesome in the dark because a bit of the ride is outside. Then you've got Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, again amazing in the dark. You've got Liberty Square. This is probably the most popular one. The queue is huge for this, and it is Haunted Mansion. We didn't even get to go on this because the queue was that big. Obviously with it being Halloween, Haunted Mansion. The ride's amazing anyway, so if you can ride it during the day, ride it then. Don't waste your time queuing up unless it's a ride that you really, really want to do. Up in Fantasyland, it's a small world. You've always got to ride it once. There we've got Peter Pan's Flight, Mickey's Magic, Prince Charming Regal Carousel, Enchanted Tales with Belle, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, The Mad Tea Hat Party, The Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, again awesome ride in the dark because all the lights and things light up. You've got Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid. The queue for this ride looks awesome in the dark with all the lights on. Really worth seeing in the dark, even if you just get a picture outside of the ride. In the Barnstormer, which is a younger roller coaster, but again it's well worth a ride if the queues aren't long. Tomorrowland, you've got the Tomorrowland Speedway. Again in the dark, a lot of the rides seem a lot better because you're not used to it. Space Mountain, that's all in the dark anyway. The Astro Orbiter, the Tomorrowland People Mover. We rode that and it went a different route during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We were on the ride for a lot longer, so I don't know if there's like a second track that doesn't often get used. We've got Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. That's awesome ride, but it's mainly inside. And the Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, which I've never been on because it's never appealed to me. But again, that's just a reference of what rides could be open this year. I think I've pretty much covered everything that I can. When you do go, make sure that you pick yourself up a park map, and it tells you absolutely everything. It tells you where all the trick-or-treat locations are. It tells you when the entertainment events, the parades and whatnot are on. But as soon as I can get a 2016 programme of what's been confirmed and what's going to be on, what's going to be open, I will do another video. Just I've had a few people ask because I did a Halloween Horror Night video, which I'll post a link below. And you can check that out also if you plan on doing both the events. Halloween Horror Nights is my preferred Halloween event at the Orlando, but Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is catered towards children more. But me and my partner had a great time, and we didn't take any kids, and we still had a great time. It's a great night. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for other videos. Check out the Halloween Horror Night videos, and remember to stay tuned.